Kurt. Great job this season. I am Mike from V Radio. How are you feeling after your elimination? Was it a shock, or were you prepared for this moment?
Oh, no, it wasn't a shock at all. I mean, I can do mathematics, and if I remember right, Blanche and I were tied, and I knew that, in that particular episode that Blanche had been able to score quite a few more points than myself when it came to the online voting. So I realized that the only thing that could save me was a golden buzzer. And, later it occurred to me, should I have reached out to my friend Winter and said, hey, buddy, I need a golden buzzer to survive this week. But in the end, of course, I didn't do that, and I don't think he would have given me one anyway. He's got more integrity than that. But no shock. I'm fine. It was just pretty much expected, and, I was kind of glad it happened, but no crying.
Hello, Kurt. Big fan. My question is, what was the most challenging part of this competition for you?
Well, building the sets was part of it. I didn't really foresee that was going to be part of what was going to be, part of my responsibility. And, of course, also asking friends to vote for me. I'm not that kind of person. Matter of fact, none of my real-life friends really know what Kurt Calamity does in Second Life. So I wasn't out there asking my 800 or 900 friends on Facebook to vote for me. I just kind of wanted to do this on my own. So adjusting my expectations of this being kind of more of a pure vocal competition to, embracing the set building and the canvassing for votes, that was kind of hard to do. I would have preferred it to be just, about how well a person sings. Anyway, that's what was difficult for me, I guess, was just adjusting my expectations.
Good morning, Kurt. My question is, looking back, what was your favorite performance on The Viral Voice, and why?
Well, I do want to say my least favorite was episode 2, when I walked out on stage and found myself unable to sit at my piano. And I knew that the animation looked terrible, and I kind of felt like my whole competition, the whole season was shot before it even began. I suppose what I enjoyed the most was singing Budapest. The lyrics and the on-stage visuals seemed to be like the best thing we came up with in those 4 episodes of trying to marry sets with music. And we were very unprofessional set builders. We were just doing the best we could. Anyway, I would say that was it, singing Budapest.
Hello there, Kurt. I am Casey from Yours Magazine. Did you think you grew as an artist throughout the competition? Any lessons you'll take with you?
Yeah, I did find that I felt like my goal was to create as perfect a performance as possible, which isn't usually, I'm usually performing for an hour. I've got 15 songs. I'm not the kind of musician who can do 15 songs perfectly in a row, especially when I'm changing what I play all the time. But for this competition, I wanted to sound as professional and as perfect as possible, mostly because as I began to hear what my competitors, my fellow challengers could do, I knew that I had to be just really on top of my game in order to last any time at all. So yes, I do feel like it taught me to strive for perfection, to really go for it. I mean, there were times when I thought I was giving all the energy I had in my body, only to have a judge tell me he used a little more energy, and he's got ears, so he must be right.
Great performances this season, Kurt. I am Jack from E! Entertainment. Who do you think should win this season as per you? Why?
Well, the only challenger whose music I was familiar with before the competition was Grace. I love Grace's voice. I love her talent. So yeah, from here on out, I'm definitely pulling for Grace to win this thing.
Hello, Kurt. Congratulations on your performances. I am Diva from Parallel Universe Productions. The duo battle is coming up next. If you had made it, which contestant would you have loved to team up with and why?
Well, again, I think because Grace also plays piano and because, I'm familiar with Grace's music, I was probably hoping I would get lucky and end up in a duo battle with Grace. Would have been interesting to find out what songs, if any, on our respective song lists coincide with each other. But I think it would have been interesting to have a battle with Grace. Maybe Suge too, because I'm a big Green Day fan. I do a couple of Green Day songs, and we already know that Sujeto can do some amazing Green Day. So it would have been fun to maybe compete against Sujeto too.
Hello, Kurt. Good job this season. I am May from REE Radio. My question is, were there any particularly memorable moments backstage or while preparing?
Well, most of the backstage stuff was just the challengers kidding around with each other, which was fun. As I already mentioned, unfortunately, my most memorable moment was a bad one of walking on stage and finding out that I couldn't get my animations going. But, and also, another cringeworthy moment was at the end of episode 3, I experienced a crazy amount of lag and was unable to walk out on the stage like the other competitors did until I was just about ready time to announce the person who was leaving. But that was kind of memorable. Just listening to some of the more memorable moments were watching other competitors and how good their songs were, how great their sets looked. That was just amazing to me, and I knew I was really outclassed at that point.
Hello, Kurt. Good luck with your music. I am Adam from VV Magazine. How was your experience working with Parallel Universe Productions throughout the Viral Voice?
Well, I think considering everything, PUP did an amazing job communicating and herding all of us cats down the right path. There's a lot of different personalities involved and a lot of balls to keep up in the air juggled. But I think you all did a very good job. You're continuing to do so. And I do not envy your positions for trying to keep everybody happy when we're talking about technology and we're talking about feelings and subjective opinions and things like that. But all in all, I think you guys do very well. And I would I'd like to advocate looking more into coming up with a contest which is more towards the singing ability of your contestants as opposed to their set building and their number of friends and their ability to raise votes, I think that would be great. I don't know how to do it, but I think it would be great to strive towards that.
Hi, Kurt. Thank you for giving us a fantastic season. I am Jack from AD Channel. My question is, what's next for Kurt Calamity? Any exciting projects or performances coming up?
Well, what's next for me mostly is continuing my Second Life gigging. I play at places like Cornerstone Theater and the Café Musique. I play at the Kiss Me Hard Club and play at the Jazz Link and a variety of other places. Check me out. I'll be there several times per week, as far as I know, in the foreseeable future. I'm also in a band called 12 O'Clock High. We've been recording for about a year now and putting music out onto all the streaming platforms. A couple of the songs that I sing on are called, named Don't Let Go and Poison on the Vine and Need for Speed and Sarah. Those you can all hear my voice on. My good friend Tim sings the other songs. He's written most of the songs we've done. But anyway, check us out. We're called 12 O'Clock High. We're a rock band that kind of sounds like the old days with some new twists, some new sounds, mostly keyboard sounds, But Tim's an amazing guitar player. Jamie's an amazing drummer. I do my best to keep up on keyboard. But that's what we're going to keep doing, is doing some recording. We're collaborating across the internet because Jamie lives down many states away from us. That's it. That's what Kurt's up to coming up. Hope to check you out and hope to see a few more hits on our songs soon because of this exposure.
Swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in the blender and watch it spin around, a beautiful oblivion. All night long, all night long, all night long, all night. Give me one more reason why I should never make a change. Baby, if you hold me, then all of this will go away. Chachi, Pachi, pudding pie, kiss the girls and made them cry, kiss the girls and made them cry, kiss the girls and made them cry. Chachi, Pachi, pudding pie, kiss the girls and made them cry, kiss the girls and made them cry, kiss the girls and made them cry.